翼。
Hello Tsubasa fans and bienvenidos, or should I say welcome back to Ike Tsubasa. Mariopoke is in the house to bring you the character analysis for the World Class Player Challenge Transfer, featuring none other than Muller, Hermann Kaltz, and the Fire Lord himself, Karl-Heinz Schneider. Anyways, let's get on with it. Ike! Karl-Heinz Schneider, young ace, burns with revenge. He is an agility-type German forward playing for the Rising Sun Germany team. Schneider comes equipped with 4 hidden abilities: Bond, plus 2% to his team and minus 2% to all their opponents, with exactly 3 skill-type Japanese players in the field. Both bonds have the same requirements as Rising Sun Nita's bond, so it's not really a bad idea to include Nita and Tsubasa alongside with Schneider. Highballer. Any player receiving the ball from Schneider within the penalty area will always get a high ball, including himself. Lastly, a special skill block. He has a 70% chance to block 1 special tackle skill against a defending player in a matchup. As far as his skills go, the Emperor comes with Super Solidarity for agility non-Japanese players plus 20%. His passive, Pedal to the Metal, plus 15% stats during full power. It is something that you can capitalize on if you have players that can generate full power. His main skill, Running Fire Shuto, capped at 475 momentum, is not optimal since there is a better shoot for Schneider. The Supreme Fire Shot, which is capped at 500 momentum. But his A-rank skills are decent, but not really relevant in higher tier PvP. His stats, Schneider-based stats, are rather decent, but not fantastic, with an 8.8k Shuto supported by 7.3k power, and a 7.9k dribble being more prominent. That dictates his limit breaks and roll. He's relatively slow for a forward at 5.7k, but he does come with quite a substantial stamina pool at 1.2k. On Schneider's limit break, we suggest going with a run and gun build. 25 of dribble, shot, speed, and power. This build focuses on what Schneider does best, so all the limit breakpoints need to be invested here, since he's rather weak in other areas except for tackle. But having 25 at speed will result in an improvement for his tackle. Schneider's in-match parameters don't look very impressive without his full power, but during full power, his shot is pretty decent at 16.1k and dribble at 14.1k. None of Schneider's available shoots are above 70k force without full power, so he is very unlikely to score unless the team is built around him. During full power, Supreme Fire Shuto hits at 80k force, Kaiser Dribble at 59.4k, and Kaiser Tackle at 51.1k. For his skill build, replace the A Fire Step with the S Kaiser Dribble, which is in the Dreamwheel Exchange Shop. The S Straight Line Dribble, it is something you can actually fall back to, but note that it's actually weaker in comparison, and it comes with a 5% foul chance. Keep the A Flaming Interception for those that have Auto Interception enhanced for the team, else replace it with the S Germanic combination or the S Fire Overhead Kick, it all depending on your preference. Complete his package with the S Supreme Fire Shoot and Kaiser Tackle. Do note that the Kaiser Tackle comes with an 8% foul chance, so for those that tend to shy away from skills that come with a high foul rate, you can replace that accordingly. When it comes to the fire lord Schneider, he's not necessarily the best shooter in the game, but the fire lord has the tools to get inside the penalty area and strike fears in the hearts of all your opponent's defense. A personal suggestion of mine will be for the Kaiser to focus on using his high baller ability with a self-pass after you leave a defender biting the dust. Use this against a goalkeeper with a non-flyer shot killer ability or a counter move, such as Muller. Hermann Kaltz, Impenetrable Anchor, is an agility-type German player capable of playing either as a defender or a defensive midfielder. He is one of the core players in the Rising Sun Germany team. Kaltz comes with 3 desirable hidden abilities. Bond plus 2.5% to his team with 5 or more agility type non-Japanese players in the field. An Insight Master of 30% stats in a matchup when guessing correctly. Stats up 3% to stats dedicated to agility type Schneider. There are quite a handful of agility type Schneiders, and unfortunately only the Rising Sun Schneider that is featured in this banner is relevant. Kaltz's team skill is not relevant, and his passive auto-block Enhance gives it an 80% chance to activate a special skill during an auto-block. It's not very useful and it rarely succeeds. His main skill is Kaltz Block. It's capped at 465 momentum and requires 485 stamina. It is one of the top tier blocks and also the best available to him. His sub-skills are both A-ranked, Artistic Interception and Shock Tackle. Kaltz has a monstrous base block at 9k, just behind the number 1 base block Dreamfest Rodunga. His defensive aspects are great, but offensively, he may struggle. With 5.5k speed, it means he may not be able to close in on fast players or move up fast enough to set the offside trap. As far as his limit break goes, we suggest going with 25 tackle, block, speed, and power. This will help improve Kaltz's mobility and push his block to a point that it may be able to bully weaker skills. At the same time, this build balances out his tackle and intercept capability, since Kaltz does not have a top tier skill tackle. His defensive in-match parameters look sound, with his block at almost 14k, tackle and intercept above 11k. Kaltz's block hits a very respectable 65k, which suggests the possibility of bullying. Artistic Interception is at a 53k and Flash Tackle reaches 51k. Assuming that his Insight Master ability is active, all the mentioned skills are improved at 30%. His Kaltz block hits at a staggering 84.4k, Artistic Interception at a 68.8k, and Flash Tackle reaches 66.3k. When it comes to his skill build, we suggest replacing the A Artistic Interception with the S version, and the A Headshot Tackle with the S Flash Tackle. For those that do not wish to buy the Flash Tackle from the Dreamable Exchange shop, you can consider going for the S Headshot Tackle, available in the regular metal shop. Complete his build with the S Workman's Trick Pass and the S Headshot Dribble. When it comes to this Rising Sun Kaltz, he is definitely a well-balanced middle defender, with not only a solid block, but with the ability of boosting your team and give the Fire Lord the extra power he needs to score a goal. This Kaltz will surely get the job done. Dieter Muller, creator of the Rainbow of Victory. He is an skill-type German goalkeeper that plays for the Rising Sun Germany team. Muller had always been the second best goalkeeper in the manga, so let's see how well he fares this time around. Muller is outfitted with 3 hidden abilities. Bond, plus 2.5% stats to all players, if you play exactly 5 skill-type non-Japanese players. Bonds with such restrictions may impact your team's flexibility, limiting your substitution options. Stats handicaps resistance. 2% reductions to debuff for his entire team. Lastly, counter move for non-flying shots. It grants Muller an additional 5% stats against non-flying shoots. There is something here that really bothers us, since it's the same shot killer, so why give it a different name? Muller comes with a new Super Solidarity Team skill for skill type non-Japanese, plus 20% to all stats with 5 or more skill type non-Japanese players in the field. His passive is not spectacular, plus 10% stats during full power, but it also means that he will be less dependent on it. His main skill, Steadfast Catch, is capped at 465 momentum and only requires 285 stamina. It's the most cost-efficient skill catch in the game. He is rounded up with an A dual catch capped at 340 requiring 305 stamina. We truly don't understand why A dual catch was given as his sub-skill. It doesn't make much sense to use it, like in any circumstances. When it comes to stats, Muller is yet another goalkeeper that comes with a base catch over 10k. Most of the recently released goalkeepers have more than 10k base stats for their primary stats, so it seems like a norm nowadays. Muller comes with 1078 stamina pool. It might not seem like a problem since his main skill is incredibly cost efficient, but it may become a problem if you intend to drop Legend of the Phantom Keeper on him. When it comes to his limit break, he is a textbook catcher build. 25 catch, power and technique. It is the only way you should limit break him. Muller's in-match catch parameter is almost 15k where suggested limit break, which can be further improved by his passive and hidden abilities, up to a massive 17.2k. Legend of the Phantom Keeper is at 76.3k, and a Steadfast Catch hits 69.6k force, without including his passive and hidden abilities. And if we were to include them, Legend of the Phantom Keeper hits at 87.8k force, and a Steadfast Catch is over 80k. Skill build. Replace A dual catch with A double hammer, since his main skill uses less stamina and is much more superior. Drop Muller Legend of the Phantom Keeper for those that already acquired it in the Time Attack Muller. Add on an A and C one-handed catch to round up his skill build. At a first look, this version of the Phantom Keeper does not seem like the strongest goalkeeper, but under the right circumstances and with the right build, he would surely surprise you. Also, his special catch makes him a very desirable copy or dupe to have. So, what do you guys think about this banner? In my opinion, none of these players are broken per se, but they do come with very interesting abilities. As Caleb continues to drop banner after banner, this has become a bit of a puzzle on how to get the best out of your team. And the hidden abilities that need an exactly number of players sure increases difficulty. We just have to wait for Caleb to give us all the pieces that we need so we can form our dream team. Well guys, that brings us to the end of this video. We hope you guys enjoyed this one. And thank you, really, thank you to the Ike Tsubasa team to let me be a part of it. If you think that I did a decent job and want to give my channel a try, I am bilingual, by the way. You can look me up as Mario Poke on Facebook, Mario Poke on YouTube, Mario Poke on Twitch. The links will be in the description down below. And don't forget to subscribe while you're visiting. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you are new to this channel. And we want to also thank the channel's Patreons for their continued support. And if you didn't know, this is your friend Mario Melendez, better known as Mario Poke, reminding you to be your very best in and outside the field. Thank you and ciao!